Next up is Amici with Golden Hands, Agent of Change.
So, I created a video because that's the best way to just control the performance, so I don't have to, stumble when I present it here. So, say hello to my last 2 weeks of progress. So, in summary, I added the ability to invest in activities, which is a way for you to kind of invest in what your character is going to do, because your character in this game is basically automated. You kind of try and push your character to end up doing other things than what he's already doing. And so you can invest this resource called Will to Happiness that will be replaced by some kind of symbol in the future when I get an artist to do something for my game. And you have this resource, and you currently have like 200 of it, and you can invest it in individual activities, and those activities have variations. So in this case, you have the activity called procrastinating, and it's done towards yourself, so you have like a target for it. And here you have a variation possibility for that, which is distracting action. And the distracting action you can have is currently banging my head against the wall, and the other one is fiddling with your thumbs. And you can invest in each of those to try and push your character to either do a specific variation or to prioritize an activity as a whole. And that's what I've been implementing, and the ease of just the ease of playing, so that whenever you click on something, you will get taken to that. I'm trying to predict what will be the most useful for the player when they play. And so yeah, that's it for me.
Any questions?
I have one.
Yeah, I forgot there was questions.
No worries. First of all, great music. Love it.
The music is from YouTube. Sorry, I stole it from them. But they have like a page where you can steal. Like, it's fine to steal it. So
Still, great steal.
Yeah.
So could you just give us like a quick recap of what the game is about, like what the goal of the game is?
That's a great question, but it's kind of a long one. That's why I try to, don't go into it too much. But now I have the opportunity, so let's take it.
Elevator pitch is fine.
Yeah, elevator pitch. Yeah. No, the game is about spreading happiness around the world, and you play this character, which in this one was Johnny McMomsface. And you go around producing happiness in other people by building these things called pillars of happiness. I've not implemented the pillars of happiness themselves yet. So right now I'm focusing on just making it certain that you can actually perform activities as a person. But you're trying to steer your person into performing these the activities that will lead to creating pillars of happiness at yourself and other people. And whenever there is a pillar of happiness, or multiple of them, for each one of them, at each person, you get points every half hour of the game. So the goal is to try and create as many of those as possible, at as many characters as possible, and then just rank up the highest score as you can. And this will possibly be a multi-generational game, so you can kind of like when your character is about to die or something, you might like pass on the spirit of what your character is doing to another character. So that might be some play to there, and just see who has the biggest dick. Kind of is what the game is about. Not the literal dick, but the well, who can get the highest score, sort of. Yeah. EP, as it's also called. So that's a goal of the game, and then there's a whole story element to it, which I haven't been able to do anything about yet. Right now, I'm just working on building a prototype, which I'm going to probably test next month, and that prototype may allow me to get some funds so I can actually develop the game itself. But yeah, there will be some story, and the story is kind of, in brief, it's about you. So you are basically kind of like a normal person, although it will allow you to be anyone in this world. So Johnny McMomsface is not the only character. There's planning to be like 1,000 different characters, and you can pick whoever in this world you want, and that character something bad will happen to them. So it's your fault kind of, because you picked them, so something bad is happening to them. But something bad is happening to them, and your character is kind of getting this existential crisis, and they were like, well, what's my life about? And they choose to become this person, this agent of change, and that kind of describes the title. And then there's the idea of the golden hands, which is just the idea about the spirit of wanting to create change and being a person who's able to succeed at that. Thank you.